Hey, this is Chris with Rekkid Talk, and today it's going to be another episode of You Need That Rekkid, and I'm going back to the quote-unquote world music. So what we'll be featuring today is Orchestra Baobab, specialist in all styles. So this is an album that came out in 2002, only came out on vinyl, I think, about a year or two ago. This is a classic band from the nation of Senegal. Some of the members were from some of the other neighboring countries in West Africa, such as Togo. I think somebody might have been from Nigeria. Um, I have the vinyl please version of this. So you get two of these sort of tasty blue discs. Maybe I'll take one out. Pretty. Let me put that back. And I did some Googling. They give you a sheet with notes and the like. We'll show the cover one more time. Orchestra Baobab, specialist in all styles. So basically this group, my research showed that they kind of started off about 50 years ago, I think in the early 70s, as the house band for a club of that name. That's why their name is Orchestra Baobab in Dakar, the capital of Senegal. They were pretty popular in the 70s. They released a very popular record, which I actually have on CD, called Pirate's Choice. Pirate's Choice. Pirate's Choice. In 1982. They broke up in 1987 and got back together in 2002 and made this Specialist in All Styles album. And they've made some occasional albums since then. They have lost a few members, have passed away over the years. The music sort of is a mixture of sort of Afro-Cuban music, so there's sort of the cross-pollination of Cuban and African music sort of back and forth. Local, a lot of local languages, some of the local music traditions of West Africa, the Wolof and Mandinka languages, and they sing in several different languages on different songs. It's never English. Sometimes it's like French or Spanish, but oftentimes some of the local African languages. And I read a term called the griot, Griot music, which kind of stands for storytellers. Side one, I always imagined the first song was called Remember Me, but it's actually called Bolmamin. So it's in the Wolof language of Senegal. There's wonderful guitar, and you get this very clean guitar. The guitar player, Barthélemy Atisso, and I'm going to pretend like I'm pronouncing everybody's names correctly. I mean, I kind of feel bad that I probably don't know all the correct pronunciations. But apparently he was a lawyer from Togo. He moved to Senegal. He got involved, ended up becoming a professional musician. And then he went back to being a lawyer and then eventually came back in the band, although I think some of their very recent records he hasn't been on. There's also their tenor saxophone player, Issa Kisoko. You're going to love him as well. Very good rhythm section, sort of the small tama drums. And again, every time I've listened to this record, I always imagine they're singing Remember Me, but it's not. Then the next song is listed as a traditional song, Sutukun. It seems like it's a very sort of epic story. I mean, and you just get that sense, even though I don't know what the words mean. Dimu Moor, slower tempo, another song sung in the Wolof. The singer and songwriter, Nduga Deng, who passed away in 2016, had written this song about the death of his father. Apparently, it translates to "death is the only sure thing." Very groovy. Some of the guitars almost fusion-y in parts. Jima Jima, not gin and juice. Jima Jima is the next song, also in the Wolof language. And I kind of found, I don't know if it's because of the songwriter or the singer. They have several different singers throughout the record. But the Wolof songs were the ones I tended to like the most. And then we had another song, Ndango Darla, which was Leah Maboop, was a traditional griot singer. It's a traditional storytelling style, West Africa. Then we had a Cuban song, homage. Then the next song, homage à Tonton Ferrer, kind of a mellow, tight song featuring guest vocals from Youssou N'Dour, who was a well-known Senegalese musician who kind of came to the forefront in the 1980s. With sort of maybe a bit of a more commercial style that maybe appealed a little bit more to Western audiences. Ibrahim Ferrer, the Cuban singer who had appeared on Buena Vista Social Club, also makes a guest appearance on the song. Then the last couple songs, again, nice clean guitar. It's not all fuzzy and garagey and messy like some of the rock, the Zambian rock from the 70s. I have some records that are back ordered on that. If I eventually, at some point, I'll get them. Maybe a few months down the road, I'll talk about Zamrock at some point. And so, again, we'll show one more time. Specialist in All Styles, 2002 album by the reunion album by Orchestra Baobab. I also have their 1982 album, Pirate's Choice. I don't have anything else by them, but this seems like the sort of group that I don't think you would do wrong with anything by them.